Hey everyone, I think I got 18 minutes. I know you're looking at a door. Alright, the walls look so much better. They're better. Been doing a lot, but I have shit all over. Okay, here's my roll-up cigarettes and the teddy bear I found that I washed, and do you see the point? Okay, and spare sock. I mean, shit rug. Look at my notebook pile, and okay. But anyway, if you just look at the walls, which those are the things I picked and stuff, but don't mind all this clutter in here, because see, we had to move shit from the other room into here. So see, look, the shit's all over, but the main thing is the walls, and they look better. Then, one second. See, that's what's embarrassing, because look, the house is really small, and there's nowhere to put nothing, but it looks a lot better. There was a hole in the wall right down there, and there was one right over next to the table, and then there was one right behind here. And look at the shades, they're dirty. Everything needs to go in the garbage, it really does. And everything's dusty, and everything's painting, and so, no more holes. Got some cheap curtains. Snowed outside. So, this was taped, but it's getting paint all over it. But now the dining room is getting better. So, and the hall's getting done, but everything's all over. So, and then see, the kitchen is the same way. All the crap on the shelves and stuff, and all these tools, and what are you gonna do? But looks a lot better. The ceiling has a problem. The electrical don't work, but it's not coming out very smooth. But I wish you could have seen the befores. They were crazy. I got a rack sitting out there, but then the patio's still there, but I got a bunch of shit there still. So it is a long time coming, and it was hugely embarrassing, and now at least it's not as embarrassing. But like I said, all this stuff here is moved from the other place. It's a 1,200 square foot home, and there's not much room. So, and I'm exhausted from it, and I've been looking like crap. The fan's on to get my smoke out the window, and the dryer's on. But I've been looking like crap lately, and I haven't even had a chance to cover up my dark circles or put some eyeliner on, or hardly during those weeks take a shower, but I was. Furnace is on too. My mind goes all over the place, but there's a lot that I wish to say. Just a lot that I wish to say. I'm thanking God right now. How this all started was somebody gave us, it looked like about 2.5 gallons of this blue paint out of a 5-gallon. Really expensive, Sherwin-Williams. I don't know the exact color. It's on my thing, but I can't read I got it taped to the side there. What happened was there was like about 1.5 gallons of white. So there was like 2.5 gallons of blue and 1.5 gallons of white. And this laundry room, oh my God, we couldn't even let anybody in our house. And forever. For the past 12 years, because it hadn't been done at all. There was a lot of problems that were in here. There still is, but you can't really see it. But I mean, like there was a hole up there, and things, and rough looking, and very embarrassing, and holes in the walls from lots of things that you go through, rages, stuff with autism and things. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad or make anybody else sound bad or what, but it's been a rough road, and you can tend to get very depressed no matter what you're in, and very embarrassed feeling. And then you could just get in a deeper rut and everything, and but my main thing is I'm exhausted. I'm tired because I went a 7-day week job for 6 years. I couldn't even miss a day unless somebody would fill in, and there was nobody to fill in for me. And I didn't have my list made anyway to where they could follow, and the place wouldn't do that. But anyway, long story, I'm still exhausted. So doing this, my knees, my hips, my back, my everything, and I gotta sit on my ass when I do it, and I have to get a cushion to lean on my dumb knee, and I thank God for it though, because that's how it all started with that paint that was given to us. They didn't need the rest of it, they had enough already, and then it started, so then we had to buy, my idea was when we buy the Behr paint, and it was $115 for the white, eggshell white, and that helps because, but putting 115 out, it's a lot at once, but what I want to tell you was a gallon of Kills 2, Kills 1, I think the same, well, they say different online, but it was like $45. And if you buy 3 gallons, you've already hit that Behr paint 115 for the 5 gallon, and it's eggshell, and so sometimes you have to take that chance and buy the more money one, which you never have money, but you make it work. So far we've had to buy 2 of those white ones now, because what we did was let me think for a minute. We ended up getting a light gray for in the dining room and the kitchen, and then the hallway's going to be the same too, but it's kind of all connected, and that's basically our whole house except 1 real small room and 2 other bedrooms, so, and then the living room, which Brandon took over. But we bought a 5 gallon, which this was very hard to do, and it was in the next month, like a 5 gallon of this light gray color, and we used to have a dark gray on our walls, which made it a dungeon because we don't have any windows in the dining room except 1, and then the kitchen does have 1, double 1, and so what we kind of did was with that white was we used it actually for a primer also, and then the parts that we left white we did more, and actually our house was so bad that we already have 3 coats in the dining room ceiling, and it needs another one. A lot of times you'll sit and you'll feel that it's like your fault, that like you think you were lazy, when the whole time you're always doing things, and there's just so much to do that you can't keep up. If you just get behind, just imagine being behind on a damn bill, and there's bills, we were just never caught up the whole time we were in this house, so, you get the point. Sorry you're staring at a black screen, but when we moved in here, it was in a quick hurry because we lost our other house to foreclosure. We also were losing a trailer before that, and we didn't have to put it in the bankruptcy, but we did, because it was just, high risk and stuff. And, when there's a tough issue in the family that you have to, go through, that you feel it sets you back. I've learned a lot from it, but it's very hard. It's so damn hard, and you'll put yourself down, you'll blame yourself, you feel like shit about yourself and everything, and I still struggle every day with just that stuff, and it's hard. Because a lot of the times you have to be, a counselor, a cook, a maid, or this or that, brings me to watching that Gabe or Matei, whatever, your health will take a turn. And but what are you supposed to do about it? That's what you're in, that's what you were given, that's what you live, whatever, however you want to put it. I used to be the type of person that would just always just do. I still am. Just outdo yourself and then push yourself more because you had to. It's. I understand the importance of taking a break and do all that. That's like what I'm doing right now. But a lot of times I'd rather just work and just forget about it all, or do something to just wipe it out of my mind, because if I get too boggled down on talking about it, I'll start crying like I am right now. But the thing is that then when something finally good starts happening, you have a hard time, dealing with that also. You're so used to it being so bad that when the good comes, I don't know how to say, but you already know, you have a hard time with it. I think in a certain way you fear, like, well, how long is this going to last? You doubt, So, we had a really, really big roof leak in the bedroom. That's where it started, and then it went to the kitchen, and then it went into the dining room, and then it was even in the living room. So we have a lot of damage, and we were very lucky that someone helped us with that. It was huge too. It was a huge thing that they did for us, and I don't even know how to thank somebody when they, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thanking God for that, so I'm going to thank God for that. So the same person who helped us with the roof, also later on, a couple years later, we had 3 years actually, had extra paint. Dear God, let him prosper, let him, whatever it is he needs, please give it to him. Whatever these other people need too, please give it to him. Please send people to come into their lives and, help. Because I wish I could help. I used to be able to help, with talking on the phone or like helping people move. I've done a lot of that, cleaning up their houses and taking care of things like that, emotional stuff. I'm better with that kind of stuff, or painting their rooms or whatever. I had a lot of different jobs like that. What really is a bummer to me, I look down at myself thinking that all of the jobs I always had to choose to take were to work around what I was already in, and it's kind of hard because it's so hard to just to do that, meaning that, it's like, wow, you're living on the edge just forever, and we still are, and what's really super hard is waiting for everybody to get closer on the same path. That's really hard, and a lot of times you just want to give up before you even get there, because it's like, it's not only you have to worry about you, but everybody else, and that's what I'm beat from it, and I just pray to God, send prayers. Oh, my health is so bad, deteriorating, everything, carrying that load is heavy, and I've always been a nervous person, and it won't go away. Just like I uploaded a song on Shmuel, and then I sang it, I have been shaking ever since. Like, what is it with that? I feel stupid, I feel shaky, but then I remember hearing, do it afraid, just do it, just keep doing it. Well, if I could keep doing things a lot more of what I want to, that would be cool. but I still gotta carry that same weight that I'm carrying, and I don't know. Like right now, I should be doing something else. Sometimes we're hard on ourselves from the way we were raised, and sometimes we will never feel good about ourselves, no matter what. But that isn't the whole case here. There's a lot involved in sorting it out and whatever. Just like I have notebooks, I have notes everywhere. I take notes when I'm on the phone too, because a lot of the times, I get so excited when I talk. I might accidentally cut someone off, but I'm going, yeah, like that, because I'm so excited about it. I like hearing about people's lives and how they deal with it and what they go through, and then the good things that happen to them. Like the other day, I had a really great phone call, and I have the notes here, and do you know what? It's been, I think, 5 days. I'm not even sure. And I didn't even get to look them over. And there's so much going on all the time that I was like, oh my God, And sometimes I just want to sit down and upload a song. Like the song I uploaded, they didn't even have the lyrics for. So I sat here for an hour and a half or two and trying to write the lyrics into the spiel so I could upload to it, because I really like it and I want to sing it. Hear me crying, And then I get all nervous from it, and I think that goes back to my childhood, because, I was always blamed for everything. It was always my fault. It was like, what'd you do to make that happen? I mean, even with my car breaking down. Really? I didn't do anything to make that happen. Okay? That just happened. It reminds me of the part in the Bible, and I don't know the verse and all this, you guys, but remember, why was the guy blind? Was it the parents' fault, his fault, or just whatever? It was none of them. It was nobody's fault. It just happened. I don't really understand that. I don't really understand that. So where I need more time is to be able to get more sleep, to feel rested, because that's been forever. Like I'm saying, I went from a 7-day-a-week job to then the same job that I switched over, and then it was 4 days a week. But the work that you did in 4 days equaled the 7. And I just on the go, in the freezing cold, rain, falling, spraining my ankle, hurting my knee, meaning falling on it, not having any medical insurance, not having the right food, not having anything. It's so hard. There's so much more to say, but I just pray that God doesn't, let me turn completely angry, like I am angry. I'm angry, I'm hurt, I'm beat, I'm pissed. And once you get that far down, it's so hard to see up. You know what I mean? How you gonna see up? And then the up happens, and you're like, I don't want to say this, but I felt like saying big deal. That's why I just thank God for the pain. I thank God for all of you. I thank God for keeping me alive. I thank God for of all the times that I felt like I couldn't do it, and I did it, and I still feel like I can't. I hope it can keep going, and people can pray for me. Because I really would like to help others, and maybe this video is even helping with me being this way. You know what I mean? Maybe it's helping you just that way. Well, my phone says I got till 1943. I saw a train today that equaled the number 17, and I like that number. That's my birthday in December. Alright, I better let you go, because it's running out. I got so much to say. It really sucks that my phone's full. Have a good one. Thank you all so very much, the whole wide world. And thank you for the phone call. Thank you for that. I love you. Bye.